Hi there, I'm Jay from WhatVape, and today we're looking at the iStick 100 watt. What is special about the iStick 100 watt? What makes me want to use this instead of any other mod I have? I'm going to look at this a bit deeper and we can decide whether you feel that it's a worthwhile investment for you, and I'll explain to you why I find it good for me. Let's dive in closer. Yeehaw! Okay, so this is the iStick 100 watt temperature control. You can see the paint has been absolutely demolished by me. I have really put this through the ringer. I've used this on working with building. It's had concrete over it, it's had sand rubbing all over it, it's been dropped. This thing has been in constant use for months, and I've got to say that the finish on this is actually really good. It's held up to an awful lot. Now the 510 pin is actually spring loaded. You can see that. There we go. Now let's look and see what makes this mod different from others. First of all, I take off these two plates, which are just a very plain metal, with two metal bars there, magnets that attach into the mod like thus. The fire button, let's see if I can find it. It's not there, it's not there, it's not there, it's not there. So this here, this tiny little button is the fire button. It's got a nice click to it. Now I don't think that it would work on this tiny little button, so what they have here is the entire plate is the fire button. Now this is the iStick 100 watt temperature control mod, so let's just see what the maximum power is. Wow, 120 watts. This is actually because in the latest firmware update for this mod, it gives it the capacity to go up to a maximum of 120 watts. However, this does not mean that you always will get 120 watts for it. It depends entirely on your coil. Another nice feature. Wait, it's not turned off. I've just unplugged the battery. Still works. This runs in parallel with the two 18650 batteries, which means I'm just putting it here. Plus side up, push in, plus side up, push it in. Groovy, baby. Let's put these plates back on again. Now, here is one of the things I find awkward about this mod. You have to kind of figure out, there we go, which way up those bars go. There we go. Now for modes, there is this button here. Just press and hold it for a second or two, and it goes into bypass mode, which means like a mechanical mode, but not quite. Nickel, titanium, and stainless steel temperature control, and then memory functions 1, 2, and 3. And then it goes back to wattage. I'm going to turn this down because I'm going to vape this in a moment, and if I accidentally fire this at 120 watts, I will not enjoy that at all. Okay, this is about where I comfortably vape out. Now, one of the nice features about this particular mod is it fits the Aromomizer RDTA so well, it's almost like they were made for each other. a bit of juice leakage. I'm lining this on the side quite a bit. Now look at that, that just fits so beautifully. Now comes the thing I hate about this mod. Let's see if it's going to focus in. Okay, so this button here is to lock this bar to stop this from firing in your pocket. I cannot make this move. It did when I first got this move, but it was very difficult, and now it's completely stuck. You may feel that this is a major issue, however, it's not. This has got the biggest problem with the fire button of any mod I've ever used, the X-Cube 2. This has got almost no click in the button, it just automatically fires in your pocket constantly if you forget to lock it. This, however, does not. It may accidentally fire for you, but for me it never actually fires in my pocket. It's got such a nice that click. Now you may notice there's a slight delay, but that's more to do with the fact that this has got Claptons and the build deck rather than round wire. Now I'm going to take it back up top and discuss why I think this might be a mod for you. Okay, right, so this mod, I cannot say it's bad for a beginner vapor. In fact, I would say it's pretty excellent. It's got enough power on it that no matter what tank you're putting on it, it's going to last you a good old while. And if you're an early vapor and you're using a very basic tank like this smock tank, not liking that flavour anymore, I think it's been there for quite a while. Or a Kanga sub tank. If you're running the Kanga sub tank on this, you might be running this at 20-30 watts. The battery life on this is going to be amazing. With an advanced vapor or an intermediate vapor, you're going to like this purely because of the fact that it fits so nice in your pocket. It's so comfortable to keep around yourself. Even if it's not the mod you're using on the whole, carried in your hands, you can have this in your pocket and you always know you've got your vape to hand. Just something about the way they built this just made this so comfortable in my pocket. The rounded edges, the fact it's so flat, it literally is the width pretty much of an 18650 battery. The height is definitely higher, and this way is definitely wide, of course. But I don't know if you can see here, but that is almost no extra materials to the side of that 18650. So for me, this is actually as comfortable in my pockets. In fact, it's more comfortable than having a couple of 18650s in my pocket. Now, as a beginner vapor, you will want to use this port, the bypass port. Sorry. You will want to use this port. This will do charging whilst you vape it, and it will also be good for software, hard firmware updates. As an intermediate vapor, you may be using the USB, or I'd recommend using something like the X-Star 4-bay charger. And then you've always got your batteries to hand. Whip up the batteries, put new batteries in, absolutely sorted within seconds. As an experienced vapor, you definitely will have your 18650 bay charger, maybe even two of them like I do. The only issue, as I say, with this mod I can find is that locking button, which I find I don't need. Probably the reason it ceased is because I never used the thing. It was very stiff at the beginning and I just couldn't see the point in trying to use it. Okay, well that is my review of the iStick 100 watt. If I drop this down the back of the sofa, would I buy it again? Yes, definitely, no question about it. Oh yeah, the price. This is where the best feature is on this particular mod. The price on this is so low. Okay, I don't want to sound like an infomercial. It's 20 quid on Gearbest, so right there about 21, 22, something like that. That's UK pounds. If you wanted to buy it in America, then it would cost you about $30, I think, maybe 28 or something from Gearbest, which is where I bought this from back, I think it was around Christmas time. Oh, this is Jay from WhatVape signing out. Have a great evening. Bless you.